Hey guys, what's up? This is part 2 of the video series. Where to start as a beginner if you're drawing. If you're completely starting as a total beginner, where do you start? And I made this video series for it. In the last video series, I went over kind of certain issues with kind of like just the bare basics of when you start drawing and the problems you'll deal with, kind of like dexterity and things of that sort. In this video, I'll talk to you a little bit about, whether you need school or not, and like what you can do about that if you don't have access to a school. So let's kind of get into that. This is easy pictures to draw. Hopefully you're doing well, guys. Like I said, most of what I do on this channel is caricatures and cute art, which I love. So let's I'm gonna be using this pencil just to kind of like illustrate certain thoughts, but a lot of it is what I'm talking about. Do you need school? Okay, do you really need school? You know what? I'll tell you the truth, that people that use school get better a lot faster. And it depends what school, by the way. There are certain schools that my friends graduate from. I'm not going to talk ill of any school, but there's a certain big giant school that my friends come out of drawing exactly the same. They're not different. They didn't really learn as much as I thought. And then there are some schools, they consistently produce amazing artists, just great artists. But you're a beginner, right? Where do you go as a pure beginner? I don't know if art's going to be your career. If it is, that'd be awesome. If not, you should still practice like it would be a career, just to kind of be good at it, right? You want to get as good as fast as you possibly can. So to say that, saying that, what I would say is, you can definitely learn on your own online. I've seen people do it. It's going to take a little bit longer because you don't have an active someone like looking at you, like a mentor or someone next to you. So I will say that you can learn from video. Some great videos. If you want to go to a really good website that has a bunch of videos, obviously YouTube's a great one. You can look at my YouTube channels. That's a really good one. Or you can also go to Gumroad. Gumroad has a lot of kind of awesome videos on different topics. What I do is I find an artist I really like. One I really like, and I go on Gumroad and see if they have a video of their process, and I can learn a little bit from their process, and it's pretty interesting. With things that you're gonna have to learn in drawing, depends what you want to do. If you just want to do cute characters, I would say a good idea, like we do on the channel, would be learning the basics of structure. Like you gotta think a little bit in 3 dimensions. So if you have, let's just say you have a character, right? I'm not using my marker today. I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Do I have my marker on me? I don't really have it on me, but I'm just gonna have to use this. I apologize. So let's just say we have a goofy little gingerbread man. Sorry that this drawing stinks. I'm just trying to illustrate a topic really fast. So this little gingerbread man is flat, very flat, right? What you're going to have to do eventually is you're going to have to think of this character in 3 dimensions. Think of him as if it was an actual kind of thing in front of us, like a vase or something like that, or like as a person. They have rounded portions of them. You're thinking within 3D as if there's little ants crawling across this. You kind of trace the surface of that form. That's a good idea to learn. It's a good idea to internalize that, especially when you're doing animation. Even though that is flat, everyone in animation is thinking that. Everyone who's doing these chibi characters, they are actually thinking about that a little bit. You want to think within that 3D world, even though if it's not shaded. And it helps you understand what you're doing and how they're touching the ground or the earth. Like cute or not, they're still, running by the kind of like principles of drawing. But I would say getting that idea is really important. So try to think about that. A lot of that is honestly what I'm telling you. Like the anatomy aside, all that stuff. Learning that, just kind of getting that idea, that concept, is going to help you so much in the long run. So that is the reason I say that, is because that is one of the most important things in all of drawing, and that no one really talks about. It's weird. I mean, some people do talk about it. They call it structure, right? Some people talk about it, but barely anyone really brings it up. I think it's the most important thing. That's why I'm telling you that in this video. The most important thing, structure. If you want to draw a person, you'd have to learn anatomy, rhythms. Let's see. You know, if you want to shade, you learn shading. If you want to, you know, like I said, kind of it figures in motion, kind of where the joints are, right? Where the shoulder joints are, where the elbows are, where, you know, the kind of proportions, right? The proportions of the head in comparison to the leg. You know, how tall you want them to be. That's for a person. For an animal, it's the same thing. You know, you would like to learn their anatomy. You know, are very broad. You don't even have to learn their anatomy. You just learn the very broad structures to make them either cartoony or not. You know, whatever subject you're going into, you're going to have to learn that topic. You would like to learn as much as you can about it, because the more you learn about it, the better it tends to look. And then you practice it over and over again. So, I mean, you have that in store if you do want to become like someone that can draw anything. You have to learn anatomy, lighting, you know, like this kind of structure, which like it's really just this particular thing. Really proportion. Anyways, this video is going long. That's the next tip. Do you need school? You don't really need it, but it's faster. It's really faster. If you don't have access to it, go to Gumroad, check out the videos on his website, check out my other YouTube channels. That you know, you can do this on your own, okay? And I know that was a little bit overwhelming. I hope it wasn't too crazy overwhelming. You know, let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, I have a program called the 22 Steps of Drawing. 22 Steps of Becoming a Better Artist. A lot of that is talking about kind of the mental barriers of this stuff, not so much the technical. It is talking about the mental barriers and kind of ways that you can practice and become better, you know, at something. Every single one of those tips I put on there is something I feel would cut years out of your drawing experience. Like in terms of learning, it'll cut years off that. So anyways, that's kind of it. And I'll see you in the next video. The third part, I'm going to talk really quick about some certain things about how often to practice, how you can get, you know, like how you can improve your practicing methods, and you know, things of that sort. And I think that you should be kind of off and running after that video. So anyways, I'll see you in part 3. See you guys.
Wow.